We've all been raised on television to believe that one day we'd all be millionaires and movie gods and rock stars. But we won't. We're slowly learning that fact. And we're very, very pissed off.
Good morning, everyone. So, it's been a little while since I've been able to post, and I've really been riding that much, It's one of those wonderful things that you get from being in the military. You get shot bones and stuff like that just, sometimes takes you out for a little bit. So, we're good now. Whatever, I'm not gonna sit here and talk about myself that much today. There's been a lot going on. It's kind of a really low tone around our house and stuff like that with everything that's been going on. I'm sure by now everybody and their brother knows about what happened in Orlando, and yeah, it kind of sucks. I just somebody like me, I tend to be, I talk a lot of shit, stuff like that, but, and, I'm not really prejudiced. I mean, I'm prejudiced against fucking terrorists and little pieces of shit that don't have the balls to stand up and actually stand up in a fight, so they have to do little bitchy stuff like, whatever. So, it's tough for people like us because, we fought a lot to be able to, just have people to where, they can live their lives in peace. And they don't have to worry about oppression or repression, anything like that from anybody. Nobody should be telling you how to live your life. As long as you're living a peaceful life and you're not hurting anybody, I don't care. I honestly really don't care what your religious beliefs are, or who you're attracted to, or who you want to marry, or anything like that. It's not my place to tell you how to live your life. As long as you're living a life of peace, I don't care. When you stop living a life of peace, that was close. When you stop living a life of peace, that's when I start having a problem. And unfortunately for us, it's not for, people who are in the military, people who are in combat, people who have been deployed. We leave our families behind. We do everything for the sake of, for our way of life. And it just, it makes you feel really bad, Doesn't matter how many bad guys you kill. Doesn't matter how many people you take out of power. You still got little motherfuckers like these that just do whatever the hell they feel like doing, And we're sitting here and, we're trying to deal with things in our own way. And we're trying to be positive people and function in society normally, and not be too paranoid to be able to even leave our houses. I have my best friend couldn't even leave his fucking house because he just can't deal with it, and taking a flat spot on my damn tire. So, he can't even leave his house, and I know other guys there, they can't leave, they can't go outside, they can't enjoy life because of the shit they had to do and the shit they had to see in order for us to have the freedoms that we have. And, people like this, they just don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about what kind of freedoms. They hate our freedoms. And, all they are is judgmental. And they just hate everybody who's not like them. And to live your life like that, I mean, actually, I feel kind of bad about it. Yeah, there's a lot of anger and why this, why that, but, I really feel pity that you had to live such a shitty ass life that you don't know that you don't know of any other way but that. And don't get me wrong, I'm a very peaceful man until I'm not. If you push me to that point, then I'm not, then it gets really ugly. But I only want to get pushed to that point. I don't live my life like that. I don't live my life looking for fights and, aggression and all this other shit and hatred. I just don't have time for that. I spend way too much of my time trying to have a good time. Like my bike. I love getting out here riding my bike. It's like therapy. You get out here, everything just washes away. just looking around and, feeling the wind in your hair and all that other crap. I know, I'm wearing a helmet. It's a figure of speech, people. Come on. But anyway, it's like, I spend too much of my time trying to actually have fun to not spend it being pissed off at other people for, because maybe they have a better life than me. And really, honestly, that's what I think most of it is people like these fucking terrorists. They don't hate us because, oh shit, man, they don't hate us because we're Americans or this and that or blah, 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 blah. They hate us because we're fucking happier than them. And you know what? I'm gonna stay that way. I'm gonna stay fucking happy. Don't get me wrong. One of these motherfuckers looks at me sideways and he's gonna catch a K-bar to the side of the skull. I mean, that's just how it is. You put me in a bad spot and I'm gonna react and I'm probably gonna do something that I'm gonna regret and I don't, whatever. But until then, I'm gonna have a fucking blast. I'm gonna go to fucking Disney. I'm gonna ride my motorcycle. I'm gonna sit in a hot tub with my girl and eat bacon and drink beer. So, yeah. I'm gonna let these people, drag me down into their fucking shithole life that they, claim is so holy. And it's not that I don't believe in God, but really, religion, I just ain't got no place for it, really. And it's nothing meant for people who are religious. I just ain't got no place for it. Good for you if you believe in something, but I just ain't got time for it myself. I'm too busy focused on trying to be happy rather than what everybody else is doing in life and trying to tell other people how to live their lives. So speaking of that, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this ride to work and just kind of chill. Alright, everyone. Have a great day. Out.